Deliberate practice is all about actively listening to what you hear, analyzing it, and practicing what you learned. In today's mini lesson, we're going to do more deliberate practice together. We're going to listen to a short 30-second clip from the Better at English podcast, and then take advantage of a bunch of little details that will help you improve your English. In this clip, the podcast host, Lori, talks to her mother about what she did last weekend. Ready? Here we go.
They got home about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so that was nice and early. And then so Michelle and I were just visiting and, talking, and we went downstairs, and Aiden, Dave, and Jackson were all in the bed in Michelle's bed, Michelle and
Uh-huh.
Dave's bed, purportedly watching TV, but
Uh-huh.
the only one with his eyes open was Aiden.
Ah.
Jackson and Dave were both quote watching TV unquote with their eyes shut. It was pretty funny.
Time to analyze what we heard. First, did you notice how Lori's mother said they got home around 4 o'clock? We can use the word get plus a place to mean to arrive at a place. For example, how would you use it here? I didn't get to work until 10 a.m. this morning. Or here. I should be able to get there by this evening. Or how about here? Caitlin got to school just in time for the play to start. Notice that the preposition, or lack thereof, changes. We say get home and get here or there without any preposition. But we use the word to when specifying a specific place other than home, such as work, school, the store, a concert, his house, etc. By the way, if you want to talk about arriving at one place after leaving another using get, do you know how to structure that sentence? It'll be a long drive. I need to get from Chicago to St. Louis. Next, did you notice this part of the sentence? They got home around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so that was nice and early. English speakers often informally use the expression nice and plus an adjective or adverb to say that something was pleasant, suitable, or a nice surprise. How would you say that you were pleased by how easy something was? The project was nice and easy. What if you want to encourage someone to do something slowly because it's suitable for the current situation? For example, you're teaching someone how to drive, so it's suitable for them to go slow when they leave the garage. Good job. Just back up nice and slow. Next, did you notice how she said, Michelle and I were just visiting? Using just with an action is an extremely common way to emphasize that something is not a major event. It's informal and maybe it happened for no specific reason. In this case, it emphasizes that this was simply a visit and it was done for fun. There might not have been a formal reason for visiting. For example, if your family is visiting for Christmas, you might say, My family is here visiting for Christmas. Since we're specifying a formal reason, just isn't really the best fit. On the other hand, if a friend decided to visit you because they happened to be nearby, what might you say? Why was Alice at your office today? She just stopped by for lunch. Of course, stop by is a casual way of saying visited briefly and informally. In the next sentence, we see they were all in Michelle's bed, purportedly watching TV, but the only one with his eyes open was Aiden. Based on the context, what do you think purportedly means in this sentence? It's the same as supposedly, and means that somebody said something was true, but it was not proved or you doubted that it was real or true. How does it fit here? Kevin was supposedly studying, but it just looked like he was playing games. Of course, you could also say Kevin was purportedly studying. Finally, towards the end of the clip, we heard Jackson and Dave were both, quote, watching TV, unquote, with their eyes shut. This expression is pretty flexible, and we can use it to mean two different things. In both cases, we're referencing a statement that someone else made. That statement can either go in between quote and unquote, or afterward. If we use it like Lori's mom, it indicates that you are repeating someone's words exactly. Jackson and Dave were both, quote, watching TV, unquote, with their eyes shut. In other words, Jackson and Dave said they were watching TV, so Lori's mom repeated their exact words. How would you use it here? Mom said to, quote, be home by 10, unquote, but I think we can stay out a bit later. You can also use this expression to make it seem that you disagree with or disapprove of what someone said. Try it here. People think that being quote unquote popular is important, but it doesn't matter. This means that society says that being popular is important, but you disagree. Let's finish up by doing a quick round of practice. Which expression fits here? I loved your curry. It was nice and spicy, just how I like it. How would you complete this sentence? Are you practicing for a concert? No, I was just singing in the shower. What fits here? If we can get to the mall by noon, we can meet up with my brother for lunch. Two more. Politicians supposedly or purportedly work for the people, but I think they only care about themselves. Last one. Mark said he, quote, speaks fluent English, unquote, but if you've heard him speak, you know he's lying. Great job. In less than 10 minutes, you improved your English more than you would have by passively binging TV for 2 hours. To make sure you don't forget what you learned, try to actively use these expressions throughout the week. Check out my How to Improve Your Vocab video to learn how. If you like the Better at English podcast, be sure to check them out on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. I've left a link for you in the description. If you liked this lesson, click like and subscribe below. By the way, if you like improving your English in a short amount of time, go to deliberateenglish.com to get a free 15-minute workout guide. It's full of challenging exercises that can help you improve your English even on busy days. See you soon.